I'm Dave Edelman. I teach at the Harvard Business School, and I also do advisory work, increasingly in the area of digital transformation, adopting AI, and learning especially how to change the operating processes of a company to be more agile, to take advantage of the capabilities of AI and digital. And with hype about AI now hitting hurricane proportions, I am constantly getting asked by students, especially in our executive ed programs here at the school, how they should be thinking about AI. Is it just something to create content? Is it just something to drive efficiencies? They're looking for a bigger picture understanding about how to fit AI into their strategy and how to think about ways to embed it in their operations to drive value. So I thought it would be helpful to create a series of videos that would go through at least my point of view on how you could develop your own framework for thinking about AI and for creating a common language in your company on how to evaluate different opportunities. So there's many points of view out there, different angles, different books. I am not contributing the definitive one, but I have found with clients whom I've worked with, this way of thinking about things can be quite useful. So one important thing that we have to start with AI is that AI is all about taking advantage of the data that has been used to train the AI. AI needs data, and either an AI system you use is going to use data that it already has built into it because you're buying, let's say, some kind of large language model like from OpenAI, Google's Gemini, that's been trained on, let's say, everything in the internet that already has information in it. You could also, though, of course, train it with information from your own systems, from your own knowledge base, about your own brand, about your own customers. AI constantly needs to be fed. The interesting thing about AI is it can actually create more and more data to be fed. So the first way I'd like you to think about the capabilities of AI is that it's a means to help you create data, enhance data, and integrate data. So for example, if you have a call center that's dealing with customer service calls, sales calls, you've got reps on the phone talking with customers, there are tools. One that I happen to be familiar with is called Data Orb, that can take all of the back and forth conversations, record it, use natural language processing to sift through all of that audio and actually create data that can be used in many different ways. You can start to track, what are people calling about? Is it hot right now? How are the reps responding to certain kinds of questions? Which calls are more effective? Which reps are more effective? You can also actually capture data about the individuals who are calling. What do they call about? What's their tonality? Were they helped? What is their attitude coming out of that? All of that becomes data. Data that you can use to fine-tune your operations, data that you can use to follow up with an individual customer after a call to understand how you can further enhance the relationship afterwards.